Do you know what? It's very hard being a DC fan because you never know what to get excited for because you don't know exactly what is the DCU, what is Warner Brothers' plan because they won't tell us. But some interesting information came out today about the Batgirl solo movie which is coming to HBO Max in 2022 that will piss off many fans, and then other fans will be like, well, I could see this coming, and then you'll have some fans who are genuinely excited for this movie and what's going on with it. But The Direct did an interesting article about this news that came out today, which I think sums it up perfectly. I'll read it out and then I'll give my thoughts. So basically, the title for this article is Warner Brothers just confirmed which Batman actor appears in HBO Max's Batgirl. This is by Tom Drew. While Warner Brothers prepares to pump out theatrical films like The Batman and The Flash, it also has its eyes set on releasing features exclusively on HBO Max. Blue Beetle will be making the jump from the platform to cinemas, but Batgirl is firmly set to still release on the streaming platform. Filming is currently underway, with one of the movie's directors, Bilal Fallah, sharing a glimpse of the project's behind the scenes. After receiving its first piece of concept art at DC Fandom, a few faces have joined newcomer Leslie Grace and returning Commissioner Gordon, J.K. Simmons. Bad Boys for Life actor Jacob Scipio will co-star alongside Grace, while Brendan Fraser joins the cast as the film's villain. Now, a familiar face from the Batman universe has joined the cast of Batgirl. Batman returns for HBO Max's Batgirl. Via DCTV Cinema on Twitter, a Warner Brothers press release for the upcoming Batman film for HBO Max has revealed an interesting new cast member joining the project. In addition to Leslie Grace, J.K. Simmons, Brendan Fraser and Jacob Scipio, Batman actor Michael Keaton will be joining the film. While the description doesn't state who Keaton will be portraying, it's more than likely that he will be reprising his role as the Dark Knight. The full description can be read now. So basically this came out, it was the Batgirl on HBO Max. Warner Brothers Pictures, you had the directors, the writers, the producers, the executive producers, and then the cast. And at the end, you have Michael Keaton. And then the kind of plot is the first ever live-action feature film to star the popular DC superhero Batgirl. The same Batman from The Flash, Michael Keaton is rumoured to have a larger role in The Flash, but it appears he will now have an even bigger impact on the DCU as a whole. This announcement raises questions about how Keaton's Batman will be used, as set photos seem to suggest that Batgirl is indeed set in the same universe as The Flash. Whether this will be the regular DCU or the altered universe that Barry Allen creates remains to be seen. But Keaton's casting could signify that he will be incorporated into the main DCU timeline by The Flash's end. Perhaps this will be the way that DC will allow Ben Affleck to be free of the Dark Knight role, ushering in Michael Keaton's Caped Crusader to become the universe's mainstay by combining universes. As for what Keaton's Batman will get up to in Batgirl itself, he will more than likely act as a mentor figure for Leslie Grace's character as she begins her superhero career. Batgirl is set to release on HBO Max in 2022. Now, this is a little bit surprising to me. Now, we all know that Michael Keaton will be in the Flash movie, and my theory is by the end of the movie, Michael Keaton will now be in the DCU timeline. He will be in the main timeline. Many fans are annoyed at that, of course, because Michael Keaton is 70 years old. But when Michael Keaton was kind of rumoured or confirmed to come back as Batman, many fans were excited, but also many fans were a little bit annoyed because the rumour was that he was replacing Ben Affleck as Batman. Now, Ben Affleck, it seems to be, doesn't want to be Batman anymore. But then again, after the Michael Keaton announcement, he came back for additional photography for Zack Snyder's Justice League and then signed on for the Flash movie. And then we all thought that he would be in the Batgirl movie because J.K. Simmons was cast as Commissioner Gordon, and he is Ben Affleck's Batman, Commissioner Gordon. So it all lines up for Ben Affleck's return. But other than that, the director was posting images of Batfleck's cowl. He was posting memes that had Batfleck in them. Then he goes, the real Batman will be in the movie. And just people thought that, oh, it's going to be Ben Affleck's Batman because, for one, it's in the DCU. For two, his Commissioner Gordon is in this movie. And three, the director is hinting at Batfleck quite a lot. And this news to come out today, we don't know if it's 100% confirmed or not. We don't know that yet, but I'm sure we'll find out pretty soon. But it's Michael Keaton that will be in the movie instead of Ben Affleck. Now, in the Flash movie, Ben Affleck will be in that movie also, and Michael Keaton will have a larger role. So maybe something similar is happening for Batgirl. Maybe Ben Affleck is in the movie, so it's not confirmed yet, and so is Michael Keaton. But the directors, when they talked about Batman appearing in the movie, they said the real Batman. They said Batman. They didn't say two Batmans. So, again, that's very interesting. Look, Ben Affleck's the best for me. I like Michael Keaton as well. But he's 70 years old. What can he really do? Now, I do think he will be the mentor to the new Justice League team that's created after the Flash movie. And I think, of course, he can do some action stunt doubles and stuff like that, of course. But is Ben Affleck really done as Batman? I thought the door was opening again for him to return. Because he came back for the Flash, he came back for the Snyder Cut, and it looked like he was back for Batgirl because of the hints, because of his Commissioner Gordon. But now it seems to be that it's not Batfleck. That after the Flash movie, he's more than likely done. And there was kind of reports there a few weeks ago that Ben Affleck was offered a HBO Max series or movie a year and a half ago, and he turned it down. But then again, since then, he's signed on for the Snyder Cut and the Flash. So it's very hard to gauge whether Ben Affleck is 100% done as Batman. I don't think he will be killed off in the Flash movie at all. I just don't see them killing off Batman. Look at the Dark Knight Rises. They still didn't kill off Christian Bale. So I don't see them doing that. But he could just be retired and now Michael Keaton's going to take over. And he's in the main DCEU. So I don't know what to make of this news. It could be false, could be fake, but I don't know. It looks pretty accurate right now and it adds up to what the DC Universe is trying to do going forward with Michael Keaton coming in. And I definitely think he will be a mentor to the Justice League, probably characters like Batgirl. But where will Batfleck be? Is he still in this universe, or is he in a different universe, or is he caught in the Speed Force or the multiverse, whatever it is? What exactly is going on? I'm very confused right now, but yeah, many people online right now are pretty pissed off at this news, and I understand why. YouTuber Grace Randolph had this to say. Told you, back in July 2020, Michael Keaton listed for the Batgirl movie. Now, she did say that, but when it was announced in July 2020 or June that Michael Keaton was returning, that was well before Ben Affleck signed on for the Snyder Cut edition of photography and then for the Flash movie. So, for me personally, I think things changed. That's why Batfleck came back. And I think the reception to Zack Snyder's Justice League definitely turned heads within the studio in the possibility for them wanting Ben Affleck to come back, or Henry Cavill, or characters like that, because Zack Snyder's Justice League was a huge hit. But DC has ignored that and they've gone in a different direction. But I think the directors like Andy Muschietti, the Batgirl directors, look at that movie and think it's pretty good. They don't have the same point of view as Warner Brothers, but then again, Warner Brothers is their boss and they probably have to do what they have to say. Look, I'm not shitting on the Batgirl movie at all. I really liked Bad Boys for Life. The directors of this movie directed that movie. J.K. Simmons is back. Leslie Grace, I'm sure, will be awesome in the role. Brendan Fraser is a villain. Come on, Brendan Fraser, everyone loves him. And now Michael Keaton seems to be the Batman in this movie in a small cameo-like role. I'll watch the movie, of course. I'm interested. I'm curious to see it, but then again, I just don't know. I'm taking one movie at a time right now with the DC Universe because it's very hard to get excited for the future. Back in 2016, I was so excited for what was coming up, what the potential was, but now it's very hard to understand what is DC's plan. And I think they do have a plan. They're just afraid to announce it in case things go sour again and they have to change direction. But look, we'll have to see what happens. We'll probably get concrete information about this, whether it's Michael Keaton, whether it's Ben Affleck, or whether it's both in the coming days or coming weeks. We'll just have to wait. But yeah, guys, what's your thoughts about this news? I'm very intrigued to hear. The only kind of hope I'd have right now is that maybe the Batgirl movie takes place just before the Flash movie or during the Flash movie. And whenever Flash does, it messes up the timeline. So at the start of the movie, Ben Affleck is the Batman. Maybe he's in a scene or two as Bruce Wayne or as Batman. And then at the middle of the movie or at the end of the movie, something happens where the timeline's messed up and Michael Keaton is the Batman. Leslie Grace goes to visit Bruce and it's not Ben Affleck, it's Michael Keaton. That would be pretty interesting. That would be pretty cool going into the Flash movie. That's my hope right now. Hopefully the two of them can show up. But the directors hinted at Batfleck so much. That's why I was convinced Batfleck is definitely in this movie. His Gordon's in the movie as well. But then now we're hearing Michael Keaton. Like, what's going on? Did they just try and troll us? That's a bit mean. It really is. Like, he literally had pictures of Ben Affleck's back cowl. Maybe he's just was referencing Batman. I don't really know. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, are you happy? Are you sad? Were you expecting this news? Let me know below.